Welcome to SlayLo, a virtual low-impact class brought to you by Slay Fitness Studio, but from my home. These white squares with the upcoming move are also your 30-second rest. Our first move is 4 right-left uppercuts and a slip right-left. So you're going to be in a fighter stance, holding those fists up, alternating 4 right-left uppercuts. Then you're just going to lean left to right like you're dodging a punch. Keep the tummy tight, move nice and slow with intention. You can hold water bottles or 2 to 5 pound weights to add a challenge. Next move is genie arms with hamstring kick-ups. So you're just going to bring those arms in and out. And as you bring the arms in and out, you're going to be lifting those legs towards the back. So just bending the knee right to left as you bring those arms in and out, working the hamstrings. Keep the posture good and keep the tummy tight. Next move is 4 right-left jabs and then a right forearm block and a left forearm block. So in that fighter stance, you're just going to jab out in front for 4. Then you're going to turn and block with the forearm with the right, turn and block with the forearm with the left. Nice, slow, intentional movements. Keep the tummy tight and breathe through it. Notice that I have a bend in those knees, so I'm in that fighter stance. Next we have alternating knee lift flies. So we're just gonna have elbows bent with arms together out in front of the face. We're gonna open those arms up as we lift the knees. So we alternate right to left as we lift those knees, opening the arms in and out. The key here again is good posture, deep breaths. Keep in mind, every time you raise those knees, you're working that lower core beneath the belly button, which is a hard area to target. If the shoulders get tired, just place the hands on the hips and just lift the legs. Next, we have a hinging dumbbell swing. This can be done with no dumbbells at all, or you can use water bottles. Legs tight together with a tiny bend in the knees. You're just going to take those weights or empty fists out in front of the body, about shoulder level, and then swing back. Give it a hold once you swing back, and then come forward. Here's a side view. So come back, give it a hold, bring it up. Notice again, my legs are tight together and I keep that slight bend in the knees. You want to keep your tummy tight and breathe through it. Have a side-to-side sweep. So I'm in a wide stance, toes pointed out, and it's sort of like a lunge left to right, but then you're also taking those arms left to right, just bending the elbows and bringing the hand in towards the chest. The key here is that really good posture, a tight tummy, looking straight ahead and breathing through it. Next we have wrist twist bicep curls. So a little bit of a wide stance, a bend in the knees. You're going to have your arms tight to the body, open palm holding 2 to 5 pound weights, water bottles or nothing. You're going to bicep curl up with open palms, twist the palms towards the floor, back to the ceiling, come down and repeat. Keep the posture good, the tummy tight, head stays neutral, so looking straight ahead, and deep breaths. elbows back with front kicks. So we're gonna have arms out in front, pulling the elbows back as we kick forward, right to left, alternating with those legs. Again, keep the tummy tight, good posture, breathe through it. You can add 2 to 5 pound weights or water bottles as a challenge, or use nothing at all as shown. If the shoulders get tired, place your hands on your hips and just do the kicks. Here's a view of the movement from the side. Wide stance, crossover toe touches. So a wide stance with those legs. I want you to try to lock the knees out as you bend across the body, touching the foot, right to left. If you need to, you can have a tiny bend in those knees. And if you can't reach all the way down to the foot, reach for the shin or even the knee. Keep in mind as you come up, you want the tummy tight. And know that as you are bending and twisting, you're working that core, you're reducing inflammation, bloating, and helping with digestion. Breathe deeply. Ballerina twist to swan dive. We have a wide stance with a little bend in the knees. We're gonna have the arms with elbows bent out in front like a ballerina, twist right to left, follow with your eyes, come up tall with the arms and swan dive forward, holding, come up and repeat. Again, keep that tiny bend in the knees, keep the tummy tight, make this a nice, slow, intentional movement. When you come down in that swan dive, hold those arms up for just a few seconds and then come back up to repeat the movement. Again, this twisting and bending forward movement is really going to help you if you have any issues with inflammation, bloating, and digestion. Back to 4 right-left uppercuts with a right-left slip. So again, you're in that squat fighter stance. alternating right to left with those uppercuts, and then slip left, right like you're dodging a punch. The key here is to keep that core tight. Slow intentional movement and breathe through it. You can hold weights or water bottles to add a challenge. Back to those in and out genie arms with alternating hamstring kick-ups. So we're just bending those elbows, bringing the fingers in and out towards the chest as we bend the knees right and left. So we're working arms, core, and hamstrings. If the shoulders get tired, you can place the hands on the hips and just keep moving those legs. Back to 4 right-left jabs and a right forearm block plus a left forearm block. So again, in that fighter stance, bent knees, 4 alternating right-left jabs. Then you're going to turn right, block with the forearm, and left, block with the forearm. Breathing through it. This does not need to be a fast movement. Keep the tummy tight. Back to alternating knee lift flies. So elbows bent and together in front of the chest. We're gonna open up those arms as we alternate lifting right and left knees. Again, good posture, tight tummy. Take some deep breaths, remembering that every time you lift that leg, you're working that lower core as well, below the belly button, which is a hard area to target. Hinging dumbbell swings. So legs are tight together with a slight bend in those knees. You're going to use 2 to 5 pound dumbbells, water bottles, or nothing. Hinge forward as you swing those dumbbells back with control. Give it a hold once you get towards the back, and then come forward in front of the chest. Breathe through this movement. Here's a view from the side. Come back, give it a hold, come forward. Notice I keep that bend in the knees and legs are tight together. Back to the side sweep. I love this move because it's flowy. So a nice wide stance, you're just going to be hinging left to right in a lunge type movement, arms open as a T and just bending those elbows, bringing the hands in towards the chest, alternating. Again, tight tummy, good posture. Breathe through it and really enjoy this movement. If the shoulders get tired, do the movement with just the legs by placing the hands on the hips. Back to wrist twist bicep curls. So feet are a little more than shoulder width apart, keeping a little bend in those knees, arms tight to the body, using 2 to 5 pound dumbbells, water bottles, or even just nothing. Start with open palm, bicep curl up, twist palms to face the floor, twist palms to face the ceiling, come down and repeat. Keep that tummy nice and tight and posture good. Take some deep breaths and enjoy the movement. Elbows back with front kicks. So arms stretched out in front as we pull the elbows back, opening up the chest and kicking the legs, alternating right to left. Keep the tummy tight. If those shoulders get tired, place the hands on the hips and just kick the legs. You can also add water bottles or dumbbells in the hands for an added challenge. Again, here is a view of the movement from the side of the body. Wide stance crossover toe touches. So legs apart and a wide stance, knees locked out. You're gonna lean left to right across the body and touch the foot with the fingertips. If you need to, you can have a slight bend in those knees and just go to your comfort level with your reach. It might be the shin, it might be the knee, as long as you are doing that movement. Again, remember the twisting and the hinging forward is gonna help with issues that you're dealing with, maybe with bloating, inflammation, or digestion. Really great move for that torso, for the core, and those hamstrings. Last move, ballerina twist to swan dive. So a wide stance, tiny bend in those knees. You're gonna have your arms out in front like a ballerina. Twist right, left, arms come up tall, swan dive forward, give it a hold with those arms up behind, and repeat. As you do that ballerina twist, be sure that you're following with your head and your eyes. Keep the tummy tight. Nice deep breaths through this movement. Really reach up tall, hinge forward, give it a little hold, and then come back up and repeat. Thanks for joining me for this low impact workout. Stay strong.